Hi guys, this is Tanu from Aussizz Clayton and I'm one of the PTE trainers there. And today we will be talking about what are the new things in PT and how the testing has resumed. So if anyone is wanting to book a test, I'll be telling you what all is happening with PT exams. So to start with, I would say that as you all know, because of the pandemic, there was no exam happening. All the exams which were booked were cancelled until 28th of October. But the testing has resumed, so people are able to book the new dates, and people are sitting for the exams. One of our students sat for the exam day before yesterday, and one will be sitting tomorrow as well. So if anyone is wanting to book an exam or has already booked an exam, don't think that it will be cancelled, because now the testing is happening. Also guys, another very important thing is that what happens when you go to the test site. Now please make sure you read the email you received from PT correctly, that you have to carry a mask there, because you will not be able to sit for the exam without the mask. So if you're not very comfortable using mask and speaking, because the first module in the exam will be speaking, if you're not very comfortable speaking with a mask, I would recommend you to postpone or reschedule your exam, because you will not be allowed to sit in exam without the mask. It is very clearly stated in the email that if you are not able to wear a mask and speak, they are more than happy to refund your money. So if anyone has got a doubt that your voice will not be very clear when you are speaking with a mask, then please make sure you postpone or reschedule your exam. The second important thing I would like to tell those who are looking to give the exam, who are wanting to book the exam, see, we don't, due to unforeseen circumstances, we don't know what's going to happen next. So right now people are able to book the exam and the seats are getting filled very quickly. So anyone who wants to give an exam, is prepared or is preparing, please make sure you book your exam well in advance, well in time, so that you can give the exam, because seats are getting full very quickly. There are extra PTE centers that they have opened, so that they can maximum number of students can sit for the exam at the same time. You will still be getting the result within 5 days. So there's no hampering of results with the pandemic situation. So you still will be able to sit for the exam. You still will be able to get the results within 5 working days. The next important thing is that there is no addition of material and there is no big changes in PT structure. There are still 4 modules. The sequence of question is still the same. You start your exam with speaking section, followed by writing, reading, and then listening. So there is absolutely no change. The precautions which are the precautions which you have to take because of COVID, you have to follow those precautions when you are going for the exam. Make sure you don't carry any of your papers or any of your notebooks, anything. You will not be allowed to enter the center with any of these stuff. They will be asking you to put everything in the locker, so please make sure you don't carry. You just need to carry your passport and a mask, and of course you have to carry your mobile, but you will not be able to take it inside the center. So please make sure you follow these guidelines, otherwise you can be in trouble and they might not allow you to sit for the exam. The next important thing is, guys, we will be holding a webinar on coming Saturday, which is 31st. So PT and NATI webinar, it's free of cost. We will be telling you some of the most important tips and tricks on how you can crack your PT in Punjabi and your PT and NATI in Punjabi, so that you can sit for the exam well prepared. Anyone who wants to join that webinar, it's absolutely free of cost, and we will be posting the link in the comment section, and you can join through that link. You can make a booking through that link. It'll be somewhere for 1 hour, so you can attend that webinar, and it's quite useful for anyone who's looking to sit for NATI in Punjabi and who is attempting to give PT as well. Also guys, there are no changes, because there is a rumor in the market that PTE is changing. At the moment, there is absolutely no change in PTE. So please make sure don't follow any of the rumors. The next important thing I would say is that how to prepare for the exam. Make sure whenever you are sitting for the exam, whether it is coming next week or it is after a month or it is after 2 months, please make sure that out of the 20 questions, you are following the most important tasks of PT, which I would say are 12 most important questions. You are preparing those questions thoroughly with all the material that is already provided to you if you are our student or if you have any material. Also guys, many of the students these days are calling and asking that can we follow the old templates. As I said, there is nothing changed in PTE. So whether you follow a new template or you follow an old template, as far as you are using proper English, as far as you're not making any mistakes in the content, many mistakes, any grammar mistakes, you should be able to crack the exam. Also, I would recommend that when you are sitting for the exam, if it is in coming few weeks or coming few days, I would say that please practice wearing the mask whenever you are practicing your retell lecture, because that's the biggest problem. Read aloud and retell lecture, that's the biggest problem students are facing at the moment when you have to speak with a mask, because in these two tasks you have to speak for approximately 40 seconds, so that can somewhere be a problem. See, describe image is quite easy, so I would not say that, but any task in speaking, please make sure you wear the mask for good 40 minutes and practice all the questions for wearing the mask. The next important thing I would say is that you can get mock tests from PTE tutorials. If you are our students, if you are a student of Aussizz group, you already have the mock tests, or you can buy mock tests from PTE tutorials and you can practice that mock test wearing a mask. And that is a great help, and a lot of our students have benefited from it, because once you practice the same way wearing the mask, it becomes very comfortable. If you've got a very thin or shrieky voice, I would say avoid the exam for the time being when you have to wear the mask, so that you are not feeling very uncomfortable while speaking, because somewhere mask can affect your scores, because if you've got a thin voice, and you're wearing a mask on top of it, you might not be able to speak very clearly. Apart from these, there's no other change. So you are pretty much, if you are prepared, you are pretty much good to go for the exam. If you have any other questions regarding PTE or booking of the exam, we are more than happy to help you guys. You can call on 0430 887072, and we'll be more than happy to help you with any of your questions. Another thing is, guys, when you are taking classes with Aussizz Clayton or any of the Aussizz branch for PT, you get plenty of mock tests. You get around 25 mock tests, which are quite helpful, and you also get plenty of material, the repetitive questions, which are really helpful to crack your exam. Another thing is, at the moment we are having online classes because of the restrictions, but we don't know when we are resuming back to the normal in-house traditional classroom training, because we are really not sure when the classroom training will resume, because we study in groups. So we are still waiting for the restrictions to get eased so we can start with your normal traditional classroom training. But to be very honest, we have a lot of students who are joining our online classes, and they are really benefiting, because you are free at home. You can utilize this time wisely by preparing for the exam. So now, as I told you that the dates are also available, I would recommend you to book your exam and start studying. So we have classes, I would say we have classes all 7 days a week from Monday to Friday, morning, evenings, and we do have weekend classes also. So if you're not very comfortable taking a class, or if you are tight on schedule taking a class during the week, you can just simply opt for weekend classes, which is a 4-hour session, 10 to 2. So it's 8 hours altogether on both Saturday and Sunday, and we cover all the 4 modules in that class. And on Fridays, we usually take a test or a problem solving class, which again, I would say that helps a lot of students to ask questions and get through their inquiries. Apart from that, guys, if you have any other questions, please feel free to post it in the comment section, and we'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you would like to join the webinar, as I mentioned before, you can join it with the link which is posted in the comment section. Thank you, guys. And I think that's it for today. If you have questions, feel free to post. And I would say that if you have any other questions, you can call on 0430 8870